You are now tuned in with DGN Vision. Run that shit.
And right now, really take this effort to make a more equal world, more fair world. We're all here to take it up in arms, I pray, and I hope, because it's not just a solo act for me to try to take on the burdens of the world and change things.
Say so.
I just got to be aware of that. So with all that being said, I just want to offer my deep apologies to all those who are impacted over these last few weeks, specifically my Jewish relatives, my black relatives, all races and cultures. I feel like we all felt the impact, and I don't stand for anything close to hate speech or anti-Semitism or anything that is going against the human race. I feel like we all should have an opportunity to speak for ourselves when things are assumed about us. And I feel it was necessary for me to stand in this place and take accountability for my actions, because there was a way I should have handled all this. And as I look back and reflect, when I had the opportunity to offer my deep regrets to anyone that felt threatened or felt hurt by what I posted. That wasn't my intent at all. I meant no harm to any person, any group of people. This is a big moment for me because I'm able to learn throughout this process that the power of my voice is very strong. The influence I have within my community is very strong, and I want to be responsible for that. In order to do that, you have to admit when you're wrong in instances where you hurt people and it impacts them. And I just wanted to clarify some things as well on my end. When I was searching up the documentary, I was just searching up my name and searching for a deeper understanding of my heritage and where I come from. My name is Kyrie Irving. My mom named me that for a reason, and I'm here to take on, this ongoing dialogue of where we need to go with this conversation between not just the Jewish and black community, but all communities that want to see change in our world. So I'm just grateful that I'm able to stand here, know that I'm supported and loved by my family members, all my friends, because they know I represent something bigger out here in the world, and I'm a man of peace, and I have integrity, and I have sacred honor amongst all those that I'm around. And we hold true this peaceful oath to make sure that we're there for each other in times like this. So I'm grateful that I have a great supporting system around me.
Thank you for watching ESPN.
So what y'all think of Kyrie?
Damn, Kyrie, it's about time, bro. Thank you. You could say that shit like 3-4 weeks ago. I mean, goddamn, got this shit over with a long time ago.
He just didn't apologize how they wanted him to. That's bullshit right there.
So does it sound like they made him do that shit, or he did that shit because he wanted to? Like, do you think he should have apologized? Should he have been suspended? What y'all think, man?
This is the thing with Kyrie, man. He a product of his past. Like, if this would have been like a first incident type shit, it probably wouldn't even went this long. I think they just trying to take shots at him for all the shit.
Right.
I think he literally has missed that many games as he played. So I think they just kind of fed up with Kyrie, honestly. I think
they're trying to make an example out of him.
Yeah, I don't agree. Like, one thing I don't agree with is them trying to run him through all these punishments and shit. Like, he is a grown man. I don't like this whole thing about, like, the man, he didn't even put words with the post. He just kind of put it up. He did promote it when you put it on your shit, and you do have a lot of reach. So just say, all you gotta do from the jump was just say, which he didn't, Shane. He was talking, but he was all over the place. He never did just say, my bad, I didn't mean to offend nobody. He just kept saying, what was that crap? He just kept talking.
He said several times that he didn't put it up to offend anybody or to hurt anybody. He said that was never his intent, and he said that many times.
I got to see the video because I saw their response, and I was like,
no, he did. He said just that, and he also said something in regards to, him as a black man and what he did, looking it up. That's all it was. Here's my question. Here's my question to everybody here. If you go to Amazon right now, can you go purchase that?
Mm-hmm.
It's still up on there, right?
Yeah, what you saying? No, it's Amazon. You're supposed to be able to buy. You can't. Amazon somebody a place where you can buy whatever you want to buy. Like you can't.
And his
Amazon
post, he can post whatever he wants.
If it's so offensive, then
that is not the
same
same
buy
thing
it on Amazon.
That is not the same thing.
It's
No,
freedom,
it's
it's freedom of speech, bro.
No, it's not.
Freedom of speech. He didn't say anything that was anti-Semitic.
Hey, yo, and this is my question: is this similar to the Kanye shit, or is it because they make it? I'm saying they making it. They make it.
Don't switch gears yet on the Kanye thing. Let's go.
Yeah, this is watered down from Kanye.
I know they're making this shit like it's Kanye. They make it. They made it. They made that shit like it was.
Rewind.
Should he have been suspended?
Should he have been suspended? Because rewind. Again, he didn't say anything that was offensive, racist. It was a post on his page. That was it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think he should have been suspended.
I mean, I know a lot of ways with that, though, bro. Like,
but I think the Kanye shit. But I think the Kanye shit was. I think he was punished because of the Kanye shit too. I think because of the Kanye shit happened. I think they magnified this shit too.
But dude, you can have a white player throw some N-word black stuff post up there.
Hey, I got some shit. We gonna talk
about.
Then
say the same thing. Well, hey, I was just posting it. I wasn't saying anything, and then we're just supposed to be like, he has freedom of speech. But when they, you gotta understand.
I hear you on that. Hebrews to Negroes.
Right.
Where's the N-word, or that you're saying, like where is the anti-Semitic part?
All I'm saying,
so
I don't agree.
Anti-Semitic part was in the documentary. Like apparently they do say some anti-Semitic things.
Yeah, that's in the documentary, which they said was pretty boring anyway. But in the documentary, there are.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think one of his apologies was too that he didn't even look at the documentary as of yet,
which is more dumb on his part because he posted it, dog.
I get it, but
you can't defend Kyrie Irving, bro. We got to stop trying to defend these motherfuckers. I did the same thing about Kanye. We try our hardest to find the reason not to say that they are grown men who know that they reach out to a huge amount of people, and you represent a team and a sport, and they have the right to be like, dude, that is not a representation of us. Okay, so we're gonna suspend you.
With my train of thought real quick.
Hold on. So you think he should have been suspended? So Chris, you think he should have been
only if his team or the NBA decided to do it, they got the right to do it. I promise you he got paper. I promise you, pull his contract up. I bet somewhere in that contract it says you can't be saying some shit that's anti-Semitic. I bet it says. It says something.
He didn't say nothing that was anti-Semitic.
Yeah, he didn't. That's what I'm
he put something up that dude, we playing a little game like he put something up that promoted that though. So it's the same thing, dog. Stop it. He a grown ass man, dog. Let's quit treating Kyrie. Let's keep treating Kyrie like he 8 years old, dog.
Let's go back to what you said about people. They can sell whatever they want, right? If and we've said this and established that the alphabet people, right? The LBQWNBA. They are a powerful group of people, right? We have now we know, and I mean we've always known that also there's a hierarchy or power authority within a group of people as well. So if they felt that Hebrews to Negroes was so offensive for sale by Amazon, you don't think that they would have had taken that down? Why isn't it taking it down by now if it's so offensive?
So you're saying that if some like books or whatever you call that, I think it was a video, you're saying that they shouldn't have a way to be able to promote it at all. Like it shouldn't even be able to be bought.
What I'm saying is so offensive.
Because talking to Amazon angle is different to me than talking to. I have an employee in the NBA that can dictate my what I do compared to Amazon.
I think what Rocky is saying is, why is the Anti-Defamation League all trying to hit Kyrie Irving instead of trying to hit Amazon for providing a platform for this documentary?
Shane, you in the military. That's called a soft target. That's easy.
I mean,
he been fucking up forever. That's what I'm saying, dog. If it wasn't Kyrie, dog,
hey, but I'm saying this shit
more defense, but it's Kyrie. He keep
but I'm saying this shit ties more to it ties to that Kanye shit more so than because the Kanye shit just happened too. So I think that shit ties to a lot of this shit ties to the Kanye shit too. So cause they try to mix that shit together.
It did happen within the same time frame, so I kind of see what you're talking about. But it ain't the level. Kanye was on TV boldly telling people that sell his product that they're not going to cancel me even if I say something anti-Semitic. Them words literally came out his mouth.
Right.
They ain't gonna cancel me.
Therein lies the difference.
Yeah,
hey, fuck that. Fuck that. Are you apologizing? If you Kyrie, fuck the Kanye shit. Are you apologizing? Are you apologizing? Are you apologizing?
I make $40 million a year, and I know I put some shit out there. So I'm the type of thing. This is me, dog. If I put something out, and I might have accidentally disrespected someone, and it wasn't my intention, I'm gonna just say, look, man, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. But that'll be my first offense. I
got you. I got you. But do I think? Hey, so I'm on this shit from a different angle. I agree with what you just said. I would have said, "Oh damn, I ain't know this was such my bad. I apologize."
He never said that.
But do I think he should be? But do I think he should be?
Y'all are talking about the interview a week or two after the initial interview. That fool was all over the place and not apologizing about nothing. He kept saying,
"I don't think he should have been suspended for this shit."
That's all he kept saying.
I don't think he should have been suspended for this shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he should have suspended him.
Dude, that's all I'm saying. A lot of us are in jobs where if you say something crazy,
but I think he got suspended.
And it can be rooted back to your job. You have a big chance of being unemployed for it.
But it's a reaction to the Kanye shit. That's why this shit went how it went.
I think it's a mix of what both of y'all are saying. It's a
reaction.
It's a reaction to the Kanye thing, but it also got to do with what Chris is talking about. That he's a multiple offender of pissing his team off.
It is that too.
They just get tired of him. He is not playing for Brooklyn next year, dog.
Yeah, because he was out of the league. Hey, if he didn't do this apology, he was out of the league.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's to the level where they don't even want to touch him no more.
They's about to Iverson him because motherfuckers acting like they don't want to trade for him and shit. Like I mean, from the reports, they acting like this. They don't want this motherfucker. Like nobody wants this headache. You know what I'm saying?
Like, good. I mean, I would love for him to go.
Hey, he go anywhere. Hey, LeBron stepped back on his shit. Hey, LeBron stepped back on his shit because he was like, shit.
Oh yeah, LeBron dipped on his ass. LeBron said, fuck that.
Yeah, he's like, fuck that. We good. Like, we'll take this motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, but it's the Kanye shit, man. Kanye actually affects that shit. That Kanye shit affect this shit.
Hey, y'all saw the Dave Chappelle monologue on.
You know I saw that shit. Hey, that shit was actually funny as hell when he was talking.
Hey, that shit was good.
Got in their ass.
That man said he was about to go to sleep, and then he said, "I'm gonna put DEFCON 3 on all Jews." He said, then he went to bed.
Hey, Dave Chappelle, he the GOAT to me, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as comedians, I know I can't. You can have a Richard Pryor argument. I didn't live through Richard Pryor. I lived through like Dave Chappelle.
Well, this one
I referenced motherfucking Chappelle show to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You reference that shit to life. Like that shit is like.
Me off about that though. Like Dave Chappelle made all those jokes, and then they tried to turn that like he was anti-Semitic. So that's where it gets stupid.
So
you got
people is
fingers.
You can look at that, and Dave Chappelle didn't say nothing anti-Semitic. But what he did is he demonized them. He said what everybody think about Jewish.
And
how they
and Dave Chappelle don't give a fuck about the bag.
And he don't
get
care.
it. He know he
He gonna
get it anyway. And that's where motherfuckers going to have to going forward. Motherfuckers gonna have to realize, like, it's either you want this current bag or you like Dave Chappelle know he gonna get the bag regardless. Like, it ain't gonna fuck his money out.
Do y'all not think this is an issue with, like, so this supposed to be the land of free, home, all this bullshit they say.
Yeah.
But you realize freedom is some bullshit because when
it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit.
Because we talk about Jewish people, but if you talk about Jewish people in a way of the ownership size, and you have all these people in the industry saying, yeah, most people that run the industry are Jewish, but then they say that's anti-Semitic. I'm like, no, man, that's reality.
I'm with Rock. They just like the LGBTQ NBA. They just like them. They will shut your shit down if you say something about it. And I don't like that shit because it's like you can't like black people.
But dog, how do you change it though? How do you change it?
You got to unite like them. Hey, you have to unite like them motherfuckers do. Them motherfuckers they stick to their shit. They real.
I've had this discussion over and over and over and over again. We as a people will never ever.
We won't. We too arrogant. We too fucking arrogant. We too arrogant. We don't think our shit stink. It's hate.
Here's the big reason why. So let's say we nominate Sims to be the dude that he's the face of us. He's the voice of us. He's the this.
Right.
One of us.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah.
This motherfucker here.
Yeah.
He just bought a brand new car. This dude just bought a brand new suit. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it is. Hey, I'm impressed with the Jews because the motherfuckers stick together. If it was some bullshit, they gonna eat that shit and they gonna put that shit under the rug. They gonna eat it together. And they're gonna put that shit. We gonna be like this motherfucker here. Like, we doing this shit now. We doing this shit with Kanye, whoever. We ain't gonna ever, because we just can't do it. It just ain't in our.
It's deep-rooted buck system.
Yeah, it's not in. We cannot do it.
But that's what I'm asking. Like, even when you saying it's deep-rooted, where does that come from? Why do black people? Why can't black people? I don't know, man. That shit.
That's just crazy. I don't remember the exact name of it, and I'm gonna have to try to look it up. I watched a video on YouTube that hit it perfectly, man, where it showed the deep root. They said you can take a group of people, you can take a group of animals, you can take a group, you can train and force and put in their DNA this type of shit. And that's exactly what's happened to black folks.
We cannot unite, yo. We would never unite. I don't give a fuck. It's no way we're gonna unite. Like,
they taught us not to unite.
Yeah, we can't. Yo, even Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they got two different ways of how they do shit. It's always like this. Look at this motherfucker. He ain't.
And both of them were killed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like no way we can unite, man. And it's always gonna be
the government shut that down.
Exactly. J. Edgar Hoover was all up in that shit.
But
you see the Jew, you see the LGBTQ. They just came out of nowhere. They shut your shit down, yo. They cut your shit.
You see what Dave Chappelle said about that? Dave Chappelle said that, you know why LGBTQ is what it is. He said because it's run by white people. He says white men. He says white men.
He don't give a fuck. And what I love about Dave Chappelle, he don't give a fuck.
No, he don't.
He don't give a fuck because he don't care about you. Got, like, at the end of the day, even Kyrie, I fucks with Kyrie.
Oh,
but he need that bag.
Stop it, Don.
When I say I fuck with him, he'll say, "Hey, Kyrie,
support, dog."
I know. I'm saying I fucks with shit he say, but he always gonna go back to the bag because he gonna fuck. I'm fucked up off of Kyrie apologizing. Like this the shit.
I want you guys to look at all of those high NBA people who kind of talked against Kyrie. Yeah. All the ones had a bag, some fumble. They could have fucked up their bag.
Yeah, he don't want. He want that bag.
Didn't mess up his bag. Shaq didn't want to mess up his bag.
Hey, LeBron
Charles didn't want to mess up his bag. Right. All these dudes didn't want to mess. You know who he had in his corner that was willing to risk it all, and he ain't really got nothing to risk? Jay Williams. Jay Will. Jay Will was the one out there talking reckless.
Hey.
I wanted to say, dude, shut up. You just got ESPN. That's all you got.
I promise you, before Jay Will, when it said that, he probably went over it with his lawyers first. Can I say this right here?
That's what I'm saying. And that's the problem. That's why we can't fucking unite. Nobody is willing to put their money up on the line. Dave Chappelle don't give a fuck. Hey, Dave Chappelle went against Dave Chappelle went against LGBTQ. He went against the Jew. He don't give a fuck. Like Dave Chappelle gonna state his opinion.
You know when Dave Chappelle did the most gangster shit when he did that shit in Atlanta. He said, "Look, I know where I'm at." He said, "I know there's a whole lot of gay people out here." Said, and he was still talking that shit.
That's what I'm saying. He don't give a fuck about the endorsements, and that's the only. That's like Kyrie apologizing. I'm shocked this motherfucker apologized. I ain't doing
I'm not shocked because y'all keep thinking Kyrie coming from some leader.
That's what I'm saying. He not, and that's what I'm saying. I've lost some shit for him because even with the other shit, like ride with your shit. You said it. Ride with that shit. Stop backing off.
Kyrie said, "What was that?
Like
bullshit?
You still gonna play like."
Kyrie said he giving the voiceless a voice while his podcast was making $40 million a year.
Right?
I mean, it's just not real, dog. Like it's not real. He just didn't want to play ball, and he chilling on the side.
And honestly, I was like, damn, this motherfucker apologized. I was like, damn, this motherfucker apologized. Like he fucked me up with that. Like even with the NBA shit, like he kind of went to salt because that's the only way he going to extend his career. I mean, he good as a. I mean, the motherfucker can ball. That's the problem. Like you know what I'm saying? He can ball. This apology, he good. He gonna play for another. He gonna play because if he would have did what I thought he would have did, he'd have been out of the league.
That's what I talk about. That's what I talk about ownership though, because somebody came to him and was like, pretty much like, "Hey, nigga, you want to stay in this league? You gonna apologize."
Hey, yo, they hit him with the nigga. Hey, they came with the live nigga. Hey, nigga,
you walked in a dark ass room and somebody said,
"Hey, this was
honestly, I do not believe they hit him with the AH, but they hit him with the ER.
Hey, this was a sponsorship. This was a sponsorship apology. He didn't believe that shit, but he did it because he's trying to save his. He's trying to save his name.
He was getting dropped like Kanye. Nike was like, "Yeah, nah, we ain't messing with you." Like he was getting all this.
And that's my problem. And that's my problem with Kanye. This motherfucker, like he apologized. Like he did a little bullshit apology. But Kanye be going against everybody. He don't know how.
Kanye did exactly what Rock said he was gonna do. That motherfucker tried to make that black people apology.
Yeah, he did. He
always do that dumb shit. Fuck that.
Yeah,
man.
he did. He did the straight hood joint.
And that's where I was going. That's where I was about to go with Dave Chappelle, right? Dave Chappelle has a unique opportunity where he has bags from both sides.
Right.
He has bags, period, right? So you know what? You want to cancel me, LGBT, WNBA people, you want to cancel me? Cool. I still got this bag going and I ain't gonna fuck this bag up.
Hey, Dave Chappelle, the realest motherfucker in the game.
Hey, but you saw that shot? You saw that shot he took at Kanye though? Well, he was like, yeah, Kanye came on the interview. He was like, well, you a billionaire, you don't wear no chain. And he was like, well, he lost that deal. I said, he got a chain on now.
He got him at the end. Hey, welcome back, nigga. Welcome back. Hey, he got him there. Welcome back. Hey, he got him, yo. I didn't think he was gonna go at him like that.
Hey, you can tell he didn't like that shot. He said,
when I said he don't give a fuck, like they don't give a fuck about the like even with his show, he didn't give a fuck. He ended up getting his money. Like Dave ended up still
used to start every show saying, well, hopefully we won't get canceled this episode. Like, he used to say that at the beginning of every episode.
Hey, Dave the GOAT, man. I don't give a fuck. Hey, you can say whatever you want to say.
Well, he one of them people that you can literally says what's on his mind.
He said what's on his mind. Dave the GOAT to me, like he got the GOAT status for me because like that motherfucker. And honestly, even before then, Dave was one of the motherfucking comedians that he appeals to every crowd. Yeah, like Dave, he can appeal to the white motherfuckers. Even being real, he appeals to everybody.
Can tell a joke. He can tell a joke by telling a story.
It ain't no hood shit.
It has meaning to it though. Like it has like reality to it.
Right.
So like even when he was talking about the motherfuckers in the car, where he said he had the G's, the B's, the T's, and all that. Like every time he does stories, it actually means something. So, but people, and then they just take his shit and they try to twist it around and call him something.
But he don't give a fuck. Like that's the thing. He don't give a fuck about the bag. That's the only way we go. like when motherfuckers start worrying about their money, but they not because
Hey, Roger Trapman. Roger Trapman. I don't know if that's my connection to you, but you sound like a computer love.
I get a little too hyped for his audio equipment.
You may have to get Sims to go reconnect your stuff.
You have to see what's going on over there, Bo. See these damn Golden State about to do anything. Hey, that shit that they doing, I'm actually getting pissed off with the NBA because I really agree with that. They said they went to what was that game they went to? They went somewhere and got blew out by like 40, but they didn't play none of their starters. And I one of them motherfuckers, man, like I'm gonna buy a ticket. And I'm like, dude, if I spend like whenever Golden State or the Lakers come to a damn court, like the tickets jump up. So I was like, dude, if I pay for a ticket for your punk ass to come out here and that's the day y'all decide to all take a rest, like no starter play, yeah, I want some guys. They need to do something where they get some money back, dog. Like, they give me 50% of my ticket back or something, bro.
Yeah, I hate it.
You didn't have 100% of your team out there.
Yeah,
I
like what the hell is
don't play against the Hawks, man, because I sold my tickets for $600 a piece.
Ooh.
Oh, you did? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's bullshit though, man. Like these dudes, the amount of money they make, dog, like per game, motherfucker play. Like, I mean, goddamn, you're making multi-millionaires over the year. Y'all need to play every damn game, dog, unless you injured.
Yeah, it ain't no reason they shouldn't be
All
playing.
that shit. Or come in and play a half or something. Play like a couple of quarters. At least get on the damn court at least though. I'm trying to think what team they did that with, where they got they at. New Orleans. But every time they went to New Orleans, they done been twice this year, and they didn't play none of their starters.
Who was that? LA?
No, that was Golden State.
Oh.
They sat Curry, Wiggins, Thompson, and Green. And just played like this. Yeah, you didn't play nobody, dog. Like, really?